Okie dokie. And here we are in engineering. Welcome back. This is the engineering of the USS Absolute. I'm kicking off here just for a different area I didn't actually show off last time. Showed you the sick bay, showed you my own quarters. Didn't show you engineering or mess hall or cargo hall. And quite simply, we're going to carry on with where we're in the mission journal, which I believe actually in this area between secret orders and the next mission. Again, there were some missions which were taken now, so we'll do a tutorial mission just to ourselves back up, which would be the skills trainer. About so this one, right about here. Before we leave Earth space dock, well, better return then. See you in a moment. There's a various on board the ship as well, particularly if we do upgrade it to the Voyager version. But for now, this will do. And it's just nice to be back on board the ship again. This is one of the key things which I actually like about another game, Starfield, where when you build your ships and what have you, it actually has interiors, and you can design the interiors as you like. But for now, let's head to Earth space dock. Back at Earth. Skip over that a little bit because it's something beaming aboard straight away. Beaming inside someone else apparently. If you were interested in what missions are missing, you can find them online. And I have played them. Unfortunately, this was, say, quite a few years ago when I actually did play them. I did enjoy them as well, so it's kind of unfortunate they're no longer playable, even if they were just side missions. Commander Bolt, reporting, sir. I want to know more about training my own skills up as a Federation Staffridge officer. Thank you very much for the information, sir. What about my bridge officer skills? I'd like to know more about them, my bridge officer skills. How do I give my bridge officers the best skills possible? I see, so there's different levels in which, for example, piloting, that could be a level 1 pilot, but then there's level 3 pilots, the same skill, but a level 3 of course is better than a level 1 pilot. Of course, naturally, I understand that. So I should be able to train my own engineering officers in abilities which I know. Thank you very much, Commander Bolt. And quite simply, I will, as time goes on, be training my officers up in different skills that I would like them to have. We're not there yet, though. I would like to at least get to level 10, so that I can acquire all the consoles which should already come with the Odyssey ship we've got, and then I'll work on what skills to give to my officers, because I should also be promoted by level 10 to commander, and so I'm able to actually give my own crew promotions and start to form a chain of command among my former / current cadets / crew, whatever you want to call them. But at least that's another tutorial mission out of the way and done with. And just pretty much filler before we move on to what is technically the last true mission of the Klingon War, the Doomsday device. We were receiving a hail, presumably.
Starfleet intelligence needs your help.
Very well, Commander Burgess. We'll proceed to the Donia system and find this Kavalk.
Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
I hope the Admiral is right. Let's set a course for the Donia system. I'm going to depart the system. Travelling from system to system is a good place to either install new things we've already got or look at upgrades. There we go. Where are we headed? We're headed all the way down here. Sector speed travel will increase as obviously we get better warp engines and warp cores, and also the transportability will help a lot as well. For now, let's look at the skills.
Will increase your effectiveness in both space and ground combat. Select any skill to see a full description of the benefits gained by purchasing it. Skills will increase your effectiveness in both space and ground combat. Select any skill to see a full description of the benefits gained by purchasing it. Completing an entire space unlock path.
Cool. I'm going to continue, like I said, with the science routes, simply because we really want to get to the increased maximum sector space travel speed by 25%. Like I said, transport's all well and good, but that's only going to work for locations we've actually been to, whereas obviously sector speed travel just is in general. So we'll continue going with the science and increase our shield capacity even further. And I'll probably do shield restoration next time. I'll give you a brief overview of what traits I've selected as well while I can. Peak Health, being a Vulcan, also being a shield harmonic resonance, so he applies 5% resistance to an incoming energy damage when typing struck. I kind of think being an engineer he's designed and created this. He's also resilient, he has general resistance to damage, physical or energy, and the extra one is stubborn, to resist being held, slowed or placated, and also to escape from any hold, slow or blockade effects, because those are horrible to come up against really. You want to be able to control my character at all times, and you know, being a Vulcan, he's, like I've already mentioned before, 3 times the strength of a normal human. I was mentioning the fact he's got telepathic abilities naturally as a Vulcan. So generally speaking, I don't think there should be much which held him down. Not that he can't be, because I think it has like a 5-minute cooldown. Oh no, 4-minute recharge. This is there. 4-minute cooldown before I can use that again. So I can be locked in place, but it's rare. Then we got our spaceship traits. Shield technician, so plus 10% maximum shield capacity. And here you got bulkhead technician, plus 10% maximum hull. Hit points. You can see where I'm going with this. Generally, as I've explained before, I like my ship to be a tank, and I just send my shuttles and work bees and other things out, send my saucer section out to do the rest of the work. And you got outgoing shield healing as well to repair damage to the shields, and naturally the outgoing hull healing as well, which does come with 25% for regeneration, but being a tank, technically you are supposed to be the main target for attacks. Our shuttles are more easily destroyed than we are. So our work bees. That's the kind of style of play I like to go for. I'm not one of people that tend to go for damage per second or min-maxing builds. It's just my style of play. There you go. And naturally, I think as Vulcan, it normally gives you what they want, what the details of it is on the right hand side. At the moment, I don't think it's working quite well. It's just constantly coming up with shield technician. But never mind. Ground skills again, increased health, tank even on the ground, and there we are. So this is the skills that he was talking about with that tutorial. Just to give you a brief, and I'll be looking at these and changing possibly a few of these to match my style of play of being a tank. All the other abilities which I generally like. We're level 10, but for now I think we've reached our destination. I think, he says. Ah, there it is. And let's begin the Doomsday device.
We're counting on you.
Let's hope we disable the right one, Lieutenant. Being that we're up against quite a few, and there's not many Federation ships which have cloaking, we're going to use it to our advantage and sneak right up on them. Okay, there's a few ships in dry dock. The IKS Targ. If we're playing meta here, that's going to be the ship we end up boarding. I'm also aware it's very loud. It's, you know, that's fine. Especially finish off these ships that we've dried up and then we won. We'll let our shuttles continue to deal with the right. Let's bring ourselves aboard the IKS Targ.
How can I help?
Good. Then hopefully we can find our contact. Everyone alright? I might have caught one or two of you. Okay. Presumably beaming back to the ship. Any injuries sustained? We lost a crewman.
Your orders, sir.
Very good. Your orders are to keep on sending the boarding parties to where locations I'm about to head to. I need the support. Thank you very much, Lieutenant. Bridge. Secured.
Whatever you need, sir.
I'll check the terminal in the ready room.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this. He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Babat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
We have our answers. Break. This is on. Is this working? Very well. Yes, let's. I'm assuming you are a contact, Kavok?
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope.
It would help if you would
I
explain.
will redeem my honor.
I read the logs, but in your own words, why were you in the brig?
I was once the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were. I could not let Bavat do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior.
Please do continue.
I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over the ship and fly it to the Imaga system. There, we would either stop this doomsday before it occurred, or die in battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored, and I must redeem myself or die.
I see.
Do you have more questions?
I understand why you want to stop Bavat taking over the ship. Why did you contact Starfleet Intelligence if we are your enemy?
When my plan to take the Targ was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavat has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this doomsday machine to attack Federation worlds.
And this is not what you want?
I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hoped that the right person would hear it.
They did, Kavak. They did.
Do you have more questions?
Why do you think Bavat is doing this?
Bavat is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavat believes that we will destroy ourselves.
I wonder if you have come to the same conclusion.
Bavat found the planet killer, and he ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now, he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The Ambassador knows the Federation wants peace. But if there was an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our peoples will be endless, and Bavat will have won.
Yes, I must concur with that.
Do you have more questions?
What can you tell me? Tell me more about this planet killer.
It is a ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well.
I am no Captain Kirk, but we of course must try.
Do you have more questions?
Where did Bavat find a doomsday machine?
It was a floating hulk deep in the Taong Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Bavat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? Was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain?
These are questions I think you should answer for yourself. I know what my fate must be.
Do you have more questions?
You say Bavat has knowledge of the future.
So he claims. I was once one of Bavat's most valued officers, and he told me much of his plans. Bavat said that centuries ago, there was a temporal Cold War. Factions from the future manipulated people in their past like pieces in a Klinjar game, each trying to change history for their own ends.
That would wreak havoc, surely. But do carry on.
Agents from one of these future factions, the Nakul, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all that they were told. Then they spat in the Nakul's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves.
If these Nakul were from the future, I would imagine they would have read about Klingons and come to that conclusion, but evidence is to the contrary.
Since then, the knowledge that the Nakul offered in trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Bavat is the last. He has no sons, and trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nakul dies with him.
That is valuable knowledge to know, if what you say is true.
Do you have more questions?
You were going to take over the ship, but what was your plan to stop the attack?
Bavat had a plan to stop the Doomsday Machine if he ever lost control. This ship is equipped with Hak Peng torpedoes. They have a greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation. The Planet Killer is hidden in the Imaga system now. My plan was to fly to the system, disable Bavat's control over it, and then use the weapons on this ship to destroy it.
I imagine it can't be that simple. If a weapon of such power would be well guarded.
Do you have more questions?
Am I right? Is that why we can't simply send a fleet to Imaga to stop the Doomsday Machine?
Bavat's forces have total control over the Imaga system. To keep any ships but those loyal to him away, Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain, much like the Breen weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless.
As I suspected, there are other security measures in place. I see. We will need your help.
Do you have more questions?
Tell me, what should we do now?
Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Imaga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday Machine and end the threat to your Federation.
It would be foolish for me to deny you regaining your honor this way. Let's proceed.
How can I help you?
Thank you very much, Lieutenant. I'll be there momentarily. Bridge. I believe I need to contact Starfleet and update them on the situation. That's the situation here. Your orders?
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kvalk may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday Machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
Captain Vanek to Lieutenant Van Ziel.
Yes, Captain.
Send a repair team and a bridge crew over immediately. We will be using this ship.
Understood. I'll join you shortly.
Then let's warp to the Omega system.
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change.
Let's use the advantage while we have it.
We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system even I don't know about.
We have to succeed. So we will succeed. Scan the generator. Scan the generator. Kavak, what attacked us?
Drones? Ah! Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
Okay, upload the first command program. While we're on course to the next generator, I'm going to check. Okay. We haven't got any abilities, have we? Okay. We are stuck with what we know and cloaking. I'm going to move across the power to shields though. Okay, here we go. And let's see about uploading the next command program. Okay, let's upload the command program. It's not likely to make too much difference, but let's cloak on the next one. It's one of the only abilities I've got. I missed the absolute already. Okay. Before we start to upload, I'm going to let all systems return to normal. And then let's decloak and upload the command program. command program.
The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Bavat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holoprojectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place.
I will certainly try. Let's begin landing preparations for the ship. Valk, we're ready.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are 2 consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the TARs. The holo emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Very well. Presumably Alpha is the one which has the negotiating officer. And being the classic Federation Starfleet Squirrel, that's what we're going to try first. We'll need to be wary of Targs. I'm not keen of stealth missions, but this one's not too bad. Kind of need to get in my head of what would Vanek do as well. But generally speaking, I think he would try and negotiate anyway. Those are Targs, aren't they? They're going up that way anyway. We're going up this way. Is that a group of Klingons coming with Targs now? No Targs. We're good. That could be Vanek's internal monologue. Any Targs up here? I imagine there will be somewhere. Any Targs? Oh, there's some Targs. We'll go this way. Oh, there's Targs. Oh. They're going away from us. Let's not go towards any Targs. Okay. Blah. That's one of the only Klingon phrases I know.
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other means of getting access.
Understood, Lieutenant. Calm silence, please. Commander!
The Empire will prevail.
Papa! Out of my way,
Death to the enemies of the Empire!
What? So much for negotiations. Aggressive negotiations, more like it.
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavat used to control his doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you.
I only hope that was a mistake, Kavak. If that now blows loose, we can't control it.
Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
See you there. That's not good. We'll take the scenic route back to the ship. After all, going up a hill is harder than coming down it. Although admittedly, the steeper the hill, the more dangerous it is. There might not be another way down. He's just a Klingon that enjoys nature. Surely there are Klingons which enjoy nature. I hope. No more targs, I hope. At least we do get into a fight. We're going away to our ship and trying to escape now, not trying to get to somewhere and infiltrate. You guys don't have targets. If you're good, good. Hopla. I need to learn some Klingon, don't I? Run down. Yes, clap my excellent run down the hill. Oh, we've engaged. Okay, we're engaged. Plans don't always go to plan. And then you have to improvise. Just run. Run for it. Oh, we've got some Klingons friends here as well. I think we've been discovered. Yep, it's Bavat. Master Bavat, good to meet you.
You?
You stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Griznar cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday Machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bovat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the Planet Killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Joel, Ichu!
Joel Ichu. Okay, there's some more Klingon for me. Beam me up, I suppose. We need to beam aboard the ship and get moving.
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday Machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible.
We're boarding the ship immediately. Lieutenant Gazilla, let's get ready for launch.
I see it. Bavat's Planet Killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
I don't believe we'll survive an attack from the Doomsday Machine, Kavak. But we have no other choices. All stop. Long range scan. Damage report.
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles puglod, koi pukbe pu, yakbo matbo jeshu bui, se machu me uv. Mashu managich makko chu, nipe yin ma jakwo ku. Valva hekvej enjo kichtak, val pumadi pupare, mashutak kumame pumashuta, ma ov.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday Machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday Machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
Well, Hulk and set a course. Probably should. So we're gonna get talented by some of Bring us back around again. Charging. That's charging up. Let's not get in range. There, got the shield we needed. Let's get that from the power engine. Sorry again. Two more should be done. One more should be good. Rapid fire ladies. Stop. Let's shoot. There we go. Last one. Target lock. Fire!
A subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
On screen.
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
I tend to agree, Kamen.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship.
Agreed, although I would recommend taking a copy of data of the Hawk Pen torpedoes, or however the Klingons say it.
The important thing is that the Doomsday Machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
Let us meet up with our ship, and then return this ship to the Klingons. It's good to be back aboard. If all reports are sent, let's hail Starfleet.
Kvolk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
Thank you very much, Commander. It's been an honor to defend both the Klingons and the Federation. Ooh. I'll pick something. Pen torpedo launcher. So it's great against the Doomsday machine. It's alright against other targets. It is unique though, so I will take it. And it matches up with me asking that we take records of the Harpin torpedo launchers. And then, recalling correctly, we've got 2 science. We're going to have 2 engineering. So we'll go tactical again, although it probably won't make a difference.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Not now, Assunta, but you may come on board as a standard crew. Okay. I believe we have 1 mission left. Control the Donia system, I might do that another time. Hail Starfleet, this is new officer report. Oh, another one. Let's see what their skills are, because that might come in handy later. Pick the human just because I know something's coming up later. This one. Okay. Maybe the science officer. Not now, but you may, again, join as a standard crew. You may use your expertise in certain areas to train my current British officers up, shall we say. Okay, now we get our next mission. We're getting an incoming hail from Admiral, I believe.
You've done well, and while there are still issues at the Klingon front, it's time to move to a bigger picture. Come see me at Earth Space Dock for new information.
Very well, Admiral. We'll see you there. Set a course for Earth. Right, let's see what we can do. Even upgrades on the ship, actually, because if we're going to be at Earth Space Dock, we can almost imagine it a case of we got some upgrades. Probably the Harpoon torpedoes, eh? Because 15-second recharge. It's more damage, but only a little bit. 10,000. Yeah, it's fine because actually, if it's on the forward one, we have quantum torpedoes as well. So we've got aft photon torpedoes, forward Harpoon torpedoes, and forward quantum torpedoes. What else have we got? That's an upgrade. Not too much else, I don't think. I need to recycle some stuff. Add a shield, which means we can. It's already set to what I need it to be set to. Nothing else. Nope. Alright, then let's use the replicator to recycle what we don't need. It's tactical, isn't it? Yeah, don't need that. Refine some dilithium. And then, let's see. That was used. With up, so you can have a small hypo. Use the Flores. You can have medium power cell. Doctor's got nothing. Let's give Doctor some things. Small power cell and small shield charge. Zava, you can have big hypo as well. You can all have a little bit extra food, I think. Field rations. That. And that. Right, and then upgrading our stuff. I think that gives the Doctor a body as well then. It makes more sense for the Doctor to have a phaser pistol rather than a phaser rifle. It doesn't make sense having the Doctor having a weapon at all. He probably won't be one of my awaiting, because it doesn't make sense for him to be. Although he was a few times in Voyager, I suppose, but I don't ever recall him fighting other than using, I can't remember what you call them now, the injectors they have. Alright. Shield upgrade. I am aware, by the way, that if you sell equipment at an actual vendor, you get a little bit more energy credits from them, but I'm not overly concerned about energy credits because I have got other characters that I've played and built up energy credits with if I need them. It's more about clearing space in my inventory for other stuff. Still, here we are at Earth. So I think any upgrades that I need to do off camera I can pretty easily do if they require energy credits or dilithium or what have you. Just to, again, continue upgrading this ship as it would be throughout a normal Star Trek series. I'll show you some of this. Pretty neat. I think that we know the ship gets upgraded and improved with the stuff we just put on it. You can actually head inside of it and it loads in. Just like so. You still get beamed aboard, of course. And now we're to see Admiral Quinn, while our ship gets modified for everything we just put on it. Admiral Quinn, reporting, sir.
You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. A good Starfleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course.
Of course, sir.
You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots, as time permits.
Understood, Admiral. It's interesting, I think those are 3 planets he mentioned, which will come a lot later when we're level 65. Because I could be mistaken, but I don't think we can access them right now. For now, beam back to the ship and continue on with the order that I've currently got. I believe the next mission I've got in the order here is going off, not onto Romulan Mystery, but actually down to yesterday's war. Let's play it.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. I need a ship to go out there and check it out.
Of course, Captain Geordie LaForge. The Absolute will check that out for you, sir. Yeah, I mean, it's a mission which can kind of make sense with what Admiral Quinn's just said, to patrol an area of space. Hence why I have it in that order. So, let's depart the system. I do like this mission. This mission is very good. And actually, funnily enough, it very much ties in with Vanek's backstory. Which again, I kind of like. Okay, so once again, I've got a little skill to increase. Nice. Shield restoration. Oh, so close. Really, really want that increased maximum sector speed travel. Oh, we got. Oh, trace has been undone. What did I have? I had peak health. Had shield on my rest and resonance. Had resilient. We'll unlock other traits as we go along. Of course. And stubborn. There we go. You might wonder why I've not given him some of the traits which are very much for a Vulcan, like maybe acute senses or limited telepathy, mind meld, nerve pinch. But again, bear in mind that Vanek's backstory is that while yes he is a Vulcan, he was only raised by his parents up to the age of 12 before his parents sadly perished in an attack by pirates on board their cargo shuttle transport. So he was actually raised by human parents within the Federation and Starfleet. Hence why he still has access to his emotions, because he never went through that process. Even in one of the first missions, Diplomatic Orders, it works quite well when the Ambassador Sokev beams down, states the emotion on your face, because even though he's a Vulcan, he would have emotion on his face, being that he hasn't suppressed his emotions. Works well. This one was bulkhead technician. Shield is one as well. Although I think I'm doing these traits right now, it might undo them again after this mission. It's because we swapped ships to the Klingon bird of prey we were using. That's why it changed all these traits. It might do it again after this mission as well, but we'll have to wait and see. At least those are back in place now. One more and this will be increasing our speed a lot quicker, because this is taking a little while. Although, if we're about to enter a sector we've not been in before, we might get a little exposition by Spock. All of the abilities still keep their appropriate triggers though, which is good. That's what I want. No exposition by Spock, it would be the perfect time for it. I've got nothing else to show you at the moment. You may notice I'm getting an exclamation mark and a point here to join the fleet. I'm not currently, maybe later in the game, a little bit higher level, I'm not currently interested in joining a fleet. I can hide UI. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a cool focus. USS Absolute. NCC 94751. Very much made from the registries of both Voyager and Enterprise. And to be fair, the training ship I named USS Voyager, so I couldn't choose this registry. This one can and did. How are we getting there? Are we there yet? Maybe we'll get Spock exposition in the Azure sector? Wishful thinking. Right, well, nothing to show you other than my cruise ship, which you've already seen very much many times now. Actually, I didn't take a look at the tactical officers. Tactical officers go, oh, fire away. Tactical team, okay. Rapid, oh, okay. That's good. Happy with that tactical officer as well. If I've got nothing to show you and there's nothing else to see or listen to or hear, I might actually just do that hide UI and then just have this as a nice visual effect, sometimes from the back, maybe sometimes from the side, sometimes from the front. That's for the future. For now, you've still got me talking. It's almost there anyway. And journeys like this will be a lot quicker when we get that plus 25% speed boost and improved warp cores. I'm just, what's the word, raffling on. Putting in filler until we actually reach the destination. You could say this is, again, in line with the galaxy at large. So here we go. He says the ship stops too early. How's it going? So whenever I'm here. Uh-oh. Glitch in the system. Oh, don't tell me we can't do it yet. That'd be really annoying. Am I trying to do a mission too early? No. Tell you what, let's Travel. Transwarp? Why didn't I do that first? Uh-oh. Should be here. Okay. Nuclear option. We'll log out and log back in again, see if that fixes it. It fixed it. Okay, Temporal Ambassador. Here we go. I'm glad that worked. I'll be really disappointed if that didn't work, because I do like this mission. And again, you might see, and I'll explain when it does happen, how it kind of fits into his backstory. If it loads. It is a big mission. And hopefully we're nearly level 10. If I do manage to get to level 10 today, that'd be brilliant. So that's what I need to do off camera. And be back next time. Let's head to those coordinates. Very well, we will go to the new coordinates. That's odd. Very well, new coordinates. Let's head to them once again. Let's hope the sensor range is long enough this time. Slow as she goes. Main thrusters only. Let's scan this anomaly. Raider Absolute, requesting permission to dock at the Folian base. Hi there.
Do you have a question?
You look like an interesting character. Tell me about yourself.
My name is Franklin Drake. I was born on a little colony world on the edge of Cardassian space. After the Federation fell to the Klingons, a lot of people moved out of the war zones to try to make new lives. It worked. For a while. When the Bajorans discovered that wormhole and the Dominion invaded, no world, no matter how remote, was safe. I signed on to help fight the Dominion, for all the good that did. The Dominion swallowed the Bajorans whole, and then joined up with the Breen and the Cardassians to destroy the Klingons and the Romulans. After that, it was just a matter of carving up the Alpha Quadrant.
Yeah. I know. Not been good times.
The Tholians got this piece of space in exchange for signing a non-aggression pact with the Dominion. It wasn't hard to see that the only way to survive was to sign on. Now I'm like you. I work for the Tholians, and in exchange I get a cot, a couple of replicated meals, and the chance to live for one more day. With a little luck, I'll get through tomorrow, too.
Same here, Drake. Same here.
Do you need anything else?
I'm back with the Techosite shipment.
Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. I recommend the Plomeek soup. It almost tastes like something.
Thanks.
Do you need anything else?
Not at the moment. See you around. Hey there. You look familiar. Not that I can recall. Well, why don't you tell me about yourself? Sounds like a good skill to have. No, nothing else, no. Just introduce myself. Hello? Working on something there?
Hello.
Well, why don't you, tell about yourself? I'm Vanek.
For all I know, you could be informing on me to the Tholians. And if I don't answer, you'll probably tell them I'm hiding something. Fine.
Okay.
My name is Datan. I was born on Romulus. After the war, I signed on to a freighter crew working the Bolian run. My captain got in trouble with the Tholians, and I ended up here. I'm a true and loyal servant of the Tholians, and I don't want any trouble. Now go away and leave me alone. I have work to do.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Don't bother me.
Okay, I'm going. He's very touchy around here. Get some food first, or do I introduce myself to people? She looks friendly. Hi there. Say, you look familiar. A little while. I thought I could, well, use my natural abilities. Why don't you tell me about yourself? Fair enough. Everyone's gotta live somewhere or another. Good talk to you. No. I'm just gonna probably grab us some food in a bit. Hi? Okay. Do you want to tell me about yourself? guess not. Sorry to disturb you. Hi, I'm Van.
Have we met?
I don't think so, but maybe you could tell me about yourself?
You're just asking to be polite, aren't you? I find idle chatter so tedious these days. Still, it's a way to pass the time. My name is Rugen Skyle. I used to be a member of the Cardassian government until I had a conflict with a rival faction. Politics on my world can be quite cutthroat. Now I'm here. It's better than execution, but only just. The food here is terrible, and the company is worse.
Fair enough. Ruben.
Another question?
No. Yeah, enjoy your food. Live long? I'm not sure how you do it. Sorry.
Yes.
Would you mind telling me about yourself?
My name is Tanae, and for many years I served in Starfleet. After the war was lost, I joined a resistance movement attempting to liberate the core worlds. We failed. We were able to keep the Klingons at bay, but not the Dominion and their allies. After the Breen destroyed Earth and the Dominion occupied Betazed, continued resistance was illogical. Against all reason, we continued our fight as our resistance cells fell, one by one. You might say I was one of the fortunate ones. I survived. I would not agree.
Oh, I see. I'm terribly sorry to hear all of that.
Do you require anything else?
No, I will leave you to your peace. Sorry to interrupt your conversation. Just want to introduce myself, that's all.
How can I assist you?
By telling me about yourself, I guess?
I'm Valkel Shawn, captain of the Belfast. I run freight for the Tholians. Basic supplies, mostly. But once in a while, they need me to pick up dilithium from the mines on Remus. We're in dock here for a few days getting some repairs done. Cut too close to the Konos blast zone on my last trip back and ran into some raiders. They won't trouble anyone again. But they fused half my power conduits and fried the deflector before I managed to take them out.
I see. Thank you
If
for
there's
that.
anything else you need, let me know.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I'm Vanek, by the way. It's good to meet you. Hello.
I will be free.
Oh, okay. I need to know free from where you are right now. You know what? Just tell me about yourself.
My name is Obasek. Once my people served the Romulans. Now we have new masters. I will serve for now, because to refuse would be my death. But when the time is right, we'll rise up against our oppressors and destroy them. If you would be free, watch for an opportunity. The Tholians will show their weakness soon enough.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea, but
Do
okay.
not waste my time.
Very well then. Hi.
It's too bright in here.
Sorry to hear that. I was speaking to... You know what? Just... Want to tell me about yourself?
Why would you care about me? No one cares about me. I don't even care anymore. Go away.
Oh,
Go
are you sure?
away. And leave me alone.
I will do that. Okay, before we have food, there's people in here. I'm gonna give me time to decide if I want to do the people in there or not. But we'll have a quick break in the middle of this. I'll decide that or not. Okay, I think we will still go into here actually, just because I've come across some characters which would be interesting to meet anyway. Okay. We'll do these two all the way down. I see you resting there. Is this where everyone comes to sleep? Sorry, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Vanek. Well, I mean, I might look familiar to you. You look familiar to me. Maybe I do as well. Well, I mean, I just like to introduce myself to people I don't generally know. I work my freighter alone quite a lot of the time. Would you tell me about yourself? I will keep you in mind, Travell. But I can't make any promises. I guess I kinda do. I'll keep you in mind and I'll get back to you later, perhaps. Goodbye for now. Hello? Hello?
What do you want?
Just say hi. I'm Vanek. Why don't you tell me about who you are?
My name is Bavat. Before the Tholians conquered the Empire, I was the leader of a great house. I sat on the High Council and spoke for the Empire on more than a dozen worlds. None of that matters now. The past is nothing to a slave. I will die here in service to the Tholians, just like you will.
Hopefully not for a very, very, very long time.
Ask your questions!
I have no more. Goodbye. Frankie, hello there.
You looking for something?
Only an introduction? Tell me about yourself.
I'm Farrick. Wheeling and dealing is my game. At least it was, until the webheads put a stop to any trade that doesn't benefit them. Still, I know how to get a few things. You looking for bonus replicator rations? Maybe a bottle of authentic pre-war Romulan ale? If you've got something to trade, I've got what you need.
Good to know.
Hey, I got things to do here.
Alright, I will leave you to your things. I don't think I'm gonna make many friends around here. Hi?
This place isn't what it's supposed to be.
Can you tell me what it is supposed to be?
I can't see it clearly. I just know that something is wrong. That woman over there, does she have a daughter? Someone named Seela. I know that's important, but there are a lot of other things. I'm sorry, it's difficult to put into words. What I can tell you is that if someone asks for your help, give it. That will set things right.
Yeah, you're sure, baby? Okay.
Something's not right here.
Why don't you think about that for a second? Just tell me who you are.
My name is Neelan. I'm an Alorian. Some people would call me a wanderer. I go from place to place, listening to the universe, to the people, and then I look at you and this place and I can't explain it, but it's wrong. All of it. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are.
Cool. Okay. Yes, good.
Something's not right here.
No, it's not. I will come back to you if you need more help figuring out what it is. Bye for now. Seela. You have a door next to it. You know what? Hi there. Hi.
We need your help.
You do? I suppose you have it. No, I'm not gonna even say it. Just tell me about yourself.
My name is Tasha Yar. I was Chief Tactical Officer of the USS Enterprise D. In my timeline, we were fighting a war against the Klingons, and I was proud to do my part to protect the Federation. What I learned, though, in the correct timeline, history as it should be, I died a meaningless death. I accepted the risks when I put on the uniform, and I don't regret what happened. But if I'm going to die, I want it to mean something. That's why I chose to go back with the Enterprise C.
Okay. Good to meet you, Tasha.
I know this is a lot to accept, but you have to trust us.
Right. Yeah. You know what? I'm just introducing myself to people at the moment. I'm gonna get some food. See you later. See you around. Whatever. Everyone here is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me just get some food. Now, what do I like? Humanoid dietary supplement 47?
I haven't seen you around here before, Captain.
Oh, someone introduced himself to me. Hi there.
Got a minute to talk?
Sure. Tell me about yourself.
Call me Castillo. Not a lot to tell, I guess. I'm Lieutenant J.G. Richard Castillo, Helm Officer of the USS Enterprise C, an unwilling time traveler. I'm normally the Helm Officer, but I'm Senior Officer now that Captain Garrett and the rest of the senior staff are gone. I've got to do what the Captain would want. Get us back to where we belong, and finish what we set out to do.
Ah, right. Of course.
I know this is hard to accept, but we're not supposed to be here.
Well, you see, I'm only new here. I'm new here.
I know. I asked around about you, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew. We were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly, moved through time, and everything changed.
Okay, you know what? I'll humor you. Do tell me more.
We tried to go back. I guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship.
Okay, whoa, you're moving too quick. What are you talking about? Who is us?
Me and my crew. There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344. And the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed.
This is all very hard to accept. I hope you understand that.
We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war, and the Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right, but then the Klingons found us and the Enterprise D, and there's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha. I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
Okay. There's a lot of you. You know what? Just lead on. Hello again.
We need your help.
So, at least 2 or 3, maybe more of you have been saying. Let me decide for myself. But go on, tell me what's going on here.
I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well, and you're a Starfleet officer too. When the Enterprise C moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline, one in which I was alive but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right.
Okay, well, at least your story is consistent from when we spoke earlier.
We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help.
You say your ship's still in the hangar here. I wonder if that's what I picked up on the sensors, but there's only one way to find out if it's really there, isn't it? If I can mean something. More than just a freighter, Captain. Is this logical? Is this the right thing to do? I don't know, but count me in. If the Enterprise is as you say in the hangar, we need to get to it. What do you need me to do exactly?
Franklin Drake is already helping us. He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room. I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. But you're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's the idea, at least.
Well, that might change if they see us talking.
Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise.
Okay, solid plan. I suppose I have been going around talking to everyone. Maybe they won't suspect me if they do see me talking to you as well. I'll do it. What's next?
Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move. Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
Okay, I have spoken to a few people. Maybe there's a few people in mind. Thanks, I'll take this and let me see what I can do. Play this very much like Vanek. Has no memory of this ultimate timeline, but because the Enterprise, if it is in the hangar, really is taking a big risk though. But that's what I was sort of saying, he's picked up on the sensors there might be a ship in the hangar. Hey again? Hi.
Do you have a question?
Yara and Castillo said you have a key for
Take it. Here's a map, too. You'll need it in the tunnels. I still don't know why I'm risking my neck for this. Don't expect any more help from me. The Federation fell before I was born. I shouldn't even care, but There's something about Yar and Castillo. I know they believe they can make a difference. Makes me want to believe.
Well, thank you for this anyway. I suppose I'll be taking the risks now.
Do you need anything else?
No, I think you give me everything I need. Let's see if we make a difference or not. Can I get through here? Ah. I wonder if that was locked or not. Ooh. A Klingon. That could cause a disruption, right? Hey again. Bivat, was it?
What do you want?
Can I get you, as a Klingon, to create a diversion for us? We need to reach the control room.
I may be a Klingon, but I am not a fool. Kahless once talked about a man who stepped outside to battle a storm. Kahless went to this man and asked him why he didn't seek shelter. And the man replied that he would stand before the wind and make it respect him. Kahless honored his choice and went inside. The man died. The wind does not respect a fool, and neither do the Tholians. I will not commit suicide, so you can make a pointless attempt at escape.
Alright. Jeez. Sorry to bother you. Maybe I can barge with the Ferengi? Farrak, you said if I have need of something, come to you.
You looking for something?
Yes. Can I get you create a diversion for us? And gambling or something, you know. We just need to reach the control room.
Do I look like a soldier? I wouldn't take on those Tholian goons. Not even if you paid me all the gold-pressed latinum in the sector.
That's a lot of gold-pressed latinum. I do not have. Sorry to have bothered you. Think for a second. What about that guy's name? Is it Rugen? Maybe it looks somewhat differently. I don't think he's Rugen. Could be. Elm Garrett, maybe?
Have we met?
If you're who I think you are, you can get us into the control room. We just need you to create a diversion for us. You can do that, right?
And what do I get for risking my life for you? Nothing, that's what. Not even a drop of Kanar. Find someone else to do your bidding, Captain. I don't take orders from anyone.
Maybe you're not who I thought you were. Sorry to have bothered you. You want it to be free. Hey, you want it to be free, right?
I will be free.
Yes. Can you get us to the control room? It'll help us be free. You can create a diversion for us. It helps everyone be free.
Your
yeah?
plan is foolhardy. If you want to die, do it without my assistance.
I thought you wanted to be free. Sorry to have bothered you. You did say you were friendly to me earlier. Hi. Sean, was it?
How can I assist you?
I know Vulcans and Andorians haven't always had the best history. I see you talking to one now. Look, we're desperate here. Can I get you to create a diversion for us? There's some people that really need to get back to their ship, and they apparently could change everything. Just need to reach the control room, that's all. Can we count on you?
I don't remember the Federation, or Starfleet. The war was almost over before I was born. This is the only life I know. One of servitude, deprivation, loss. I want something better. That freedom my parents and grandparents told me about. I want the Federation back. I'll help. Just tell me what you need.
Thank you so much. You got food. Are you getting more food? Yeah.
This food isn't fit for dogs.
Food. Okay, I've got food. I'm going to...
Don't pretend you can't hear me. Let's rumble.
Some food. Okay. Thank you, Sean.
Die already.
What's in this? No, it has to be the maintenance tunnels.
Well done. Those maintenance tunnels are a maze. They make navigating the Jeffries tubes on the Enterprise look easy. I recommend using the map to keep track of where you've been, what doors lead away from which room, and where you are currently.
That's a good idea. I've got some spare parchment on me. I can use that. Okay. Okay.
We've hit a snag. There are Tholians in the control room. When they're in there, they pump in a Tholian-friendly atmosphere and raise the temperature. It will kill us if we try to enter. You'll need to replace the methane-based atmosphere with something we can breathe and lower the ambient temperature in the control room before we can continue as planned.
Hold on, why would the Tholians put a system in place that would create a hostile environment for them?
Tholians are very precise. They want to learn everything they can about the ships they're capturing. All rooms connected to the hangars have their atmospheres exchanged to prevent damage to the systems they're dismantling for study. Also, sometimes they force humanoids to do the work for them, so they'll pump in something we can handle.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Is it a Tribble? Is it the wisest Tribble? Hi. I'm Vanek, Elder Tribble. Please, share your wisdom. I'm talking to a Tribble. I haven't been in the access tunnels too long. Maybe there's some gas fumes like Pasha said. Bye, Elder Tribble. Okay. Not bad time, actually. This is clearly a dead end. This way. This way. And... This way? Ah. You can close the methane gas vents here. Okay, let's then the control room atmosphere. And let's create an oxygen-based atmosphere. Good, okay. This way? Lower the ambient temperature. I think that did it. Okay. Now where do I go? This way? Oh no. What happened here? He's dead, Jim. Wait, who's Jim? Huh. I do not want to end up like that. Back. Where are we going? Where are we? Wait. Oh. Back this way. Back this way. Oh. What's in here? Something unusual. This is a big shield generator. Might come in handy. Somewhere. Okay. Maybe not this way then. Maybe it is this way. But here, I need to go this way. I've got to be getting close, surely. Yes! They were telling the truth. Okay, they were telling the truth. We can do this.
All major systems are still operational. Good.
Hi.
We don't have much time.
What's your specialty?
I know a few tricks to take that tractor beam system offline. I'm also fairly confident that with enough time, I can release the docking clamps holding the ship, or take down the Tholian's web shielding.
Okay,
we don't have much time.
Then let's sort this out quickly. Tanae, what's your specialty?
I am here to assist. What do you require?
As I said, what's your specialty?
My first posting in Starfleet was to an ambassador-class vessel. I am familiar with most of the ship's systems, but I spent several months working on a refit of the ship's computer. I am confident I can restore the ship's power levels quickly. Also, I do have some experience with Tholian technology from my time in the Resistance. If you prefer, I could attempt to deactivate the web shield or tractor beams.
Okay, good to
I am
keep in
here
mind.
to assist. What do you require?
I'll let you know in a moment. Castillo.
We need to work together. What do you want me to do?
What's your specialty?
I was the helm officer on the Enterprise before everything went to hell. But I'm really handy with heavy machinery, like those clamps holding the ship. I know I can take care of those and get us free. If you need me to do something else, maybe I could work on that web shield. It will need to come down before we can fly out of here. Or the ship's power. I know every inch of the old girl. If I could figure out the Tholian interface, I might be able to connect to the ship and restore the power remotely. We need to work together.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
I think I've got it. Actually,
We don't have much time.
You could disable the tractor beam. Still?
We need to work together. What do you want me to do?
Release the docking clamps.
I am here to assist. What do you require?
If you could restore the ship's power levels, that would be great. Okay.
Overriding security protocols.
I can do this. Yes, done it.
I'm changing the targeting subroutines for the tractor beams.
I'm almost there.
Tractor beam is disabled.
Good work. Come on. The docking clamps removed, and the ship's power levels restored. Nice. Let's get aboard. That's a problem.
I thought you deactivated all the security protocols. She's quite a ship. It's too bad we'll have to sacrifice her to restore the timeline.
Let's get this force field down.
Do you want me to do that for you? I know a few things about force field.
I've got it. I've got it. Okay, next one. Here we go.
Having trouble? You do know that we could have Tholians swarming us any minute, right?
It's not helping. Oh, last one.
I thought we took care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly states...
I don't know your
I don't
protocol.
think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C.
No. There. If you've hated my voice acting this mission, I'm terribly sorry. I did want it to be kind of different though, because it's not the same Valak that we would know from in being part of Starfleet in the Federation. But he has been a freighter captain following in the footsteps of his parents. Even called his ship the Absolute. Okay, we're aboard. We need to get out of here.
Captain, I'm detecting Tholian mesh weavers headed for our position.
We'll have to prepare these as we go. Burn Delta. Yo, well away. You know, I'll do that.
Tholian reckless is moving into weapons range. I recommend you chase it out.
We should protect them, right? You said it was a good task ship, right?
Anomaly has been stabilized. Head for the Anomaly Enterprise. We'll put you back where you need to be.
Who are you? How do you know where we need to be?
That's my job. The details aren't important. Restoring the timeline is. Get moving. The Tholians are already starting to regroup.
Right, thanks for your help. Sending course now. This is your anomaly? Let's fly for it. Where am I? Hello? What am I doing here?
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C, and compromise that timeline as well.
Okay, what are you gonna do with me then? Sending me home?
We'll send you back to your time. There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of.
Oh, so how do I get back?
As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
Scan for the anomaly. Send the report that the anomaly isn't here. I'm sure Captain LaForge will be disappointed to hear that. Let's depart the system. If reports are sent to Starfleet, let's send a hail.
There wasn't anything there. That's strange.
I'm afraid so, Captain. Maybe next time. But we were proud to serve. If you need to call on us again, we're happy to take your request.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And thus that was Temporal Ambassador. Right, I might do one more mission and that'll be it. Just so it gets us to level 10. The next mission is also, I believe, Okay, so in a way this is kind of fitting, because now you have no idea whether we went into that room or not, or how we finished it. But you could see who was in there, hopefully. And we ended up fixing the timeline. How we did that? Well, that's a mission I'd rather you play for yourself so you get to see for yourself. For now we're heading back to Space Dock because Temporal Agent Philip Gray has just contacted us. After we've helped fix the timeline, he seems to believe that we can help in other areas regarding the timeline. And we're almost back at Earth Space Dock as well. I also managed to unlock the plus 25% sector speed travel. A lot of it, the story, unfortunately, I'm going to leave you to find out for yourself. And again, being that it's in a mission that's in another timeline, it kind of makes sense. It wouldn't be something that Vanek would remember. But you get a little hint at his background there, the fact that he was a captor freighter. Captor of a freighter, very much like his parents were. But that's all the snippet you're going to get, unfortunately. But now we're moving on to missions which he will remember. As we get back to Earth Space Dock. And this time I didn't really make any... I didn't really get anything from the mission that's going to change anything, so we'll just be aboard. Let's dock at the station. While we're here, there is something I want to do. Look at the amazing starship for stars. But I'm also going to put one of the rewards, which we can't even open yet, in here until I'm rank commander, which won't leave until level 20, I believe. It's actually the Tenant Commander that you become at level 10, but it's still will enable us to promote average officers. Now let's speak to Philip Gray. Yeah, we can help him. Reporting. Hello there.
Thank you for coming. We've been contacted by Daniels, one of our agents from the 31st century. It's his job to monitor the timeline for problems and to restore order in the case of any temporal disruptions. There's been an incursion in the 23rd century, and Daniels would like your help in dealing with it. If you're willing to meet with him, he can explain the situation in more detail.
Very well. I'll hear what he has to say. Okay, hello.
Thank you for coming. My name is Daniels. In case you're wondering, this is a temporal observatory. From here, I can monitor the time stream against any incursions. We've become aware of several temporal incidents led by rogue Nakul agents. They've been using a new form of time travel that we can't detect. We were unaware of their activities until we started noticing changes in the time stream. The latest of these changes happened in the 23rd century, at the Galorndon core system. We believe the Nakul are involved, along with a planet killer, a doomsday machine. If that's the case, we need to stop them, at all costs. I know I can count on you to go back in time with me and preserve the timeline.
Another doomsday machine. That will be something we have to deal with. But not right now. Now that's all the information that Vanna gets, and he just has to go back to his ship.
Cadets arriving from Starfleet Quinn's office upon arrival.
Okay. If Daniels wants to contact us, maybe we'll do it in sector space. And so you depart the system. And instead of Daniels, we get a hail.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
Very well, Abram. We'll pick up Damar Khan and take him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Turn back to Earth. We're in transporter range. Beam up to Marcane.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway.
This life?
I am a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us. I am Khan's 7th host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lenara Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I studied the effects of supernova.
Very well. You must have a lot of experience then.
Goodbye.
Oh, hold on. Why don't you tell me about the Hobus system?
In 2387, the star in the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course. But then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light-years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably, the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Billions lost their lives.
It was indeed tragic.
The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is highly energetic radiation. If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm those defenses, but the Romulans should have had decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours.
It is strange, but I'm no expert.
Goodbye.
Oh, hold on. Didn't Starfleet try to help the Romulans?
Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. I guess they thought they had more time.
That is truly unfortunate.
That was a horrible time. Ambassador Spock had a plan to stop the wave, but after the destruction, a Romulan named Nero blamed him. Nero had a ship of awesome power. We still don't know everything about the Narada, but we think the Romulans used Borg technology to create it.
That is certainly dangerous.
Nero destroyed dozens of our ships, and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Ultimately, Nero confronted Spock in the Hobus system. Spock managed to use red matter to create an artificial singularity to contain the worst of the supernova's blast, but both he and Nero were lost.
Ambassador Spock's loss is felt deeply, even to this day.
Goodbye.
Hold on. I ask, what is the current Romulan political situation?
In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire, and isn't shy about using the Tal Shiar and the military to bring systems back into the fold. Meanwhile, Ditan and his unificationists have formed the Romulan Republic. The Federation and the Klingons recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies express their disapproval violently. Tensions remain high.
It seems another area of the galaxy that is unsettled.
The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. There's a lot of bad blood between Remans and Romulans that could end rather poorly. Even more troubling are reports concerning Taris, the former Imperial Praetor. She was ousted from power by Sela, and rumor has it she's seeking powerful allies from both within the Empire and without. Sela made a lot of enemies over the years. This could be their chance to settle old scores.
More violence in this galaxy. Not what we need.
Goodbye.
Yes, I suppose you're ready to go to your quarters. Are you ready to go?
Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hoba system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery.
In that case, I will let you go to your quarters. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Set a course for Starbase 39 Sierra.
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the Cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Sela. She has sought out new allies from the Delta Quadrant in an attempt to rebuild the Romulans' former might. And now, she seeks revenge for a lost world and a broken people.
And here we are. And the Sierra system. Okay, prepare to beam to Starbase 39 Sierra.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you want to know?
Are you scared to go into Romulan space?
Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hoba system, we need to be there.
What else can you tell me about Romulan space?
The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sela's found some new allies, too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them.
Well, we have completed our task of delivering you to Starbase 39 Sierra. You aware what our orders are now?
Wish me luck. Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tenay before you leave. She might have new orders for you.
Ah, thank you very much. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Very well. Next time then we will be at Starbase 39 Sierra. I'm going to leave it there for now. I might just do something else quickly to get us up to level 10. And that'll get us upgrading to the full extent of Lieutenant Commander. For now though, that will do. Thank you very much for watching. Live long and prosper, and see you next time. Bye for now.